In the studio at Eternal.
Okay, we in the studio. We here at Eternal Pro. We got another interview today. Let the people know. Let the people know your name and where you from.
Shit, I got several names. Shit, Slug the Don, aka Don Rico. Nowadays, it's Big Homie Slug the Don. You hear me?
All right. Those are a lot of names, man. There's a lot of names. We're gonna get back to them names and what they mean. What's your nationality and where you're from?
Shit, I'm American. Got some Spanish in me, you know, all type of shit in there.
You got some Cuban. What kind of Spanish you got in you?
Puerto Rican.
All right. How was it growing up in where you was from in Miami?
I mean, it's like a, it's like good and bad. You know what I'm saying? However it was, like it made me who I am. So I don't really got no like, you know, it was good and bad. You know what I'm saying? So, but I appreciate it all.
What high school did you go to? And explain and let us know how high school was for you here.
But shit, I went to a lot of high schools even when I wasn't supposed to be there. So shit, but Central was the school that, you know what I'm saying, I went to, and yeah, I went to Edison, you know what I'm saying, and I went to Roving Leaders, you know what I'm saying, like nigga wasn't doing a lot of like going to school because the nigga was chasing his dreams. So, you know what I'm saying, I got into a lot of shit. So I was in different schools.
Describe in one word what type of teenager that you was.
Mm, type of teenager I was. A survivor?
That's about it.
Yeah.
How did you get your name, your many names?
All right. Well, shit, when I first started rapping, you know what I'm saying, I was looking for a name. I had all type of names, and I was doing some shit with my uncle. Shout out to my uncle, you know what I'm saying? Now he came up with the name Slug the Don. He ain't come up with the Don, he called me Slug. At the time, I ain't, you know, I wasn't thinking much of that, but it stuck. You know what I'm saying? And over the time, you know, I might have added the Don, you know, through like different elevations in my life, you know what I'm saying? So I might have added the Don Rico later on, and then like the Big Homie shit came on later. But the original Slug came from my uncle, you know what I'm saying? And I just like, you know, kept changing through the years. You feel me? Keeping myself relevant, you know what I'm saying? And inspired to do this shit, so I had to keep reinventing myself. You feel me?
All right. When did you figure out you wanted to rap?
I don't know. I'll say probably like around 8, 9 years old. Um, you know, I used to listen to the radio a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know if I really wanted to rap. I just knew I could rap. You feel me? I was young, so it ain't like I knew where to go with it. I just knew I could rap. And, you know, it wasn't until like I got into like high school and shit like that, and I met other people that rap, that I started really like taking it serious.
What's your top 5 Dade County rappers?
Oh yeah, off the rip, I'm gonna say Ross. You know what I'm saying? Got Trick, got my dog Dexhound right here. You feel me? I'm gonna go Ball Greasy. What that is, 4 right there?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't wanna. Got Ross. To the top. I'm gonna go. He ain't really like a rapper though. But I'm gonna say Uncle Luke, cause he kind of like, you know what I'm saying, started this shit off. So gotta put Uncle Luke in there.
All right. What are your top 5 rappers of all time? Who are they?
First of all, you're gonna go Pop. You know what I'm saying? After that, I'm gonna go Jay-Z. And I was big on a lot of East Coast rap music. You know what I'm saying? Said Jay-Z. And I don't want to say this, but if I say this, it's gonna sound crazy. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because he was a rapper, it was just how he was moving back in the day. When he had Bad Boy, how he had all the whole crew around him and shit like that. So I was a big fan of that. Jeezy. Gotta be Jeezy. And I said Ross already? Top like yeah, Ross.
Who are your top new rappers? Top 5 new rappers.
What you mean new? Like
New school.
what? Like, cause to me it's like
It's out now. It's been out. This just came out.
like last 5-10 years type
Yeah.
shit. When you say like what you mean? Like, well, if I'm a fan of them or like?
Yeah, like the ones you like. Like, you know, if you got to pop some music in right now, you got
Oh,
to get in the
all
car.
right. Shit. Can I say Future or is he considered?
Wait, shit, Future's in there. He popping now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's say Future. Damn. I'm gonna say Future. And this gonna be crazy too. Yachty. I fuck with Yachty. Yachty makes some good music. And this just strictly music based. And whatever they got in their lives and shit, like, I don't give a fuck about that. Said Yachty. We said Future. Damn, bro, who else I'm gonna go, bro? Like, new cat. Kodak, let's say Yak. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give Yak his props. So I'm gonna think some other niggas, new niggas. Can't say Kendrick Lamar? We say Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole.
What you look at the camera?
What the camera?
Are you big? Stay like that. This is what extra light coming in. All right, we good. All right. I said rappers of all time. I said new rappers. What are your top 5 rappers of all time?
I think we said that one already.
We said that one already.
Mm-hmm.
Our top 3 female rappers.
All time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Or current.
I'm gonna go Foxy right now. I'm gonna go Foxy Brown. Glorilla. There's a lot of females that really like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm already going like the ones that really like change the culture. So you got to put Nicki in there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm putting Nicki in there. Put Nicki, Glow, and Foxy.
All right. Top 5 women celebrities you trying to get with, man.
I ain't trying to get with none of them. I'm good. We ain't even finna get into that. Don't get me in trouble.
What are some of your musical influences?
What you mean, like artist-wise or
Artist-wise, just overall, what it shaped you is like,
y'all get it. I'm gonna go like Jeezy, because I remember like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, back in the day, like Jeezy was really like, yeah. I'm gonna go Jeezy. I'm gonna go Pop. I'm gonna go Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go Wayne. We said Ross already. I'm gonna go Wayne and I'm gonna go Cameron. Yeah. Shout out to Dipset for all them boys. Joel Santana, all them boys.
It seems like you got a wide range of
I was
for a Miami dude.
Like before I met my dog Dex, like Dex, you know, he put me on a lot of the, even though I was down here, I was on a lot of East Coast music. Like I would listen to a lot of like Rough Riders and shit like that, DMX and shit like that. But when I got with my dog, like he was showing me all the past control. I knew about them niggas, but I wouldn't listen to them niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? My dog, being around him, he'll be jamming that shit out. You know what I'm saying? End up liking that shit too. So
yeah, that's
you know
how I was like that back in the day. You got, I had an up north friend, and I learned a lot of up north music. Then we had it down. So it was like different back then. Like,
yeah, because you know,
one thing or the other.
in the beginning, like when I was growing up, that's what was popping. East Coast rap, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what a nigga was on. It was easy to, you know, catch that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was on that.
So you used to watch the box.
Yeah, I watched the box, you know what I'm
You remember
saying?
them days.
I remember them days. Funny videos coming on.
So
Yeah,
you remember the day Tupac got killed.
I definitely do. I definitely remember the day Tupac got killed. You know what I'm saying? It hit me because as a child, I was young, but Pac was like very big influence on me. You know what I'm saying? So when he died, though, shit, I remember my mom was crying about that shit when Pac died. You feel me? So it did have a big effect. You feel me? Cause after, you know, even though after he died, I got more into him because I was young when he died. But when he died, like I really got more into him. But yeah, it did affect a lot of shit.
I still remember that shit. All right. If there's 3 artists you could pick to do some music with, to do a track with, or some tracks with, which artists would those be and why would you pick them?
Future. I'm gonna get the names first, and then we'll go into. I'm gonna go Future. I'm gonna go Yachty. You know what I'm saying? Do they have to be artists? Can they be producers or just like we're gonna keep it artists? Okay. And Jeezy.
Let's do a bonus. 3 producers
3 producers?
as well.
Okay, shit. Like Just Blaze, you know what I'm saying? I always wanted some shit from Just Blaze, you feel me? That's classic. That's just a dream right there. Then you got you got some producers down here in the South, you know what I'm saying? You got Zaytoven, you feel me? What's somebody else that I want to fuck with down here in the South? It ain't just the South though. I don't know all these niggas' names like that, but production wise. I'll say Timbaland. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cause these like iconic shit. You feel me? So if I'm gonna make something like different and big, I would go with them. You know what I'm saying? Something iconic, something different.
Okay. What's some advice you would give your younger self if you had a chance to speak to the 13-year-old you?
Man, stay focused on your dream. Don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, stay focused on your dream. Don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just keep going for it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. How do you feel about the rise of gang culture in your city?
I ain't got no feeling on it. I ain't got no opinion, got no feeling on it. We're gonna move on.
What are some significant changes you've seen in your city in the last 15 years that are notable?
Shit. Like my dog said, a lot of development, you know what I'm saying? A lot of business, a lot of money, but a lot of like changes for like everybody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like people that was, you know, homegrown in certain areas getting moved out. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's good and bad, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, you got the beans. They redeveloping the beans. Nigga love the beans. We hung in the beans all the time. You feel me? We loved it there. But a lot of shit happened over there. A lot of people died. Children died. So when you see them changing that shit, it hurt a little bit. But then again, you start thinking about, damn, it could be so much potential in these areas. And you want good change. You feel me? So, you know, that's basically what I see. You know, it's like good and bad. You feel me? But you know, long as like people can be alive and they be getting killed on them doing shit like that, then yeah, I'm all for it.
So do you like the new development, right?
Yeah, I like it in the sense of like it's changed. Like ain't nothing gonna stay the same. You feel me? You got to change some shit every now and then. So yeah, it's changed. I'm just thankful I'm here to see that shit, you know, in a sense, because I could have been a victim over there. You feel me? One of my people, and we did lose friends and people we know. You feel me? But close people, you know what I'm saying, could have been, you know what I'm saying? So to even just to see it, you know what I'm saying? Because I still, you know, drive by those areas and I'm always like, damn, Like, you know what I'm saying? Even, when we was driving through that shit as a youngster, like, we knew what it was. But now you don't really know what it is. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just inspiring to see that shit, though. You feel me? So.
Kind of do that scene.
Yeah, of course. Of course, you miss it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that shit came with a lot of, ups and downs, a lot of trauma. A lot of people lost lives and everything out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't be so scared of the change where you feel like, damn, shit changed. I ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You feel me? Sometimes you just gotta adapt. Like, you feel me? You just gotta adapt to that shit. Like, it is what it is. Like, okay, like this shit changing. Now I gotta change the way I'm moving. You feel me? Because when you see shit changing, it's like right now, if they build a building, if you were standing on the corner and it was nothing there, but now they put a building there with a camera. You were standing on that corner selling drugs, holding your gun, whatever. Now it's a camera there. You still gonna stand on that corner with the camera? Now you might still hustle, but now maybe you should tuck the gun. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should, you know what I'm saying? It's just different ways of doing things now, just adjust. You'll be all right.
How do you feel about rappers getting RICO?
Niggas giving themselves Ricos. I speak about it a lot in my music. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Niggas giving it to themselves. Like, rappers getting Ricos. How do rappers get Ricos? Do you know how rappers get Ricos? What rappers you talking about? How they getting Ricos? I don't know how the rappers. I don't know the rappers got. You know what I mean? They say niggas get Ricos, and if however they get Rico, that's how they getting Ricos. I don't know nothing about no Ricos. You feel me? They know how they get Ricos. They'll explain it to you.
How do you feel about rappers and gangster rappers going on a podcast like Adam 22 and just telling their whole business, telling the whole hood business? What's up with that? How you feel about that type of shit?
I wouldn't do it.
Why do you think they do that?
I wouldn't do it.
How do you feel about Kanye West and some of his antics?
I don't feel nothing about Kanye West. Kanye West is Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? He always been eccentric. He always been speaking his mind, doing all type of shit. So at this point, he ain't really more. What the fuck I'm on? How I'm gonna change? What my thoughts gonna do? I don't have an opinion on him. Like, if I don't fuck with it, I probably don't watch it. Once you start doing shit that I wouldn't agree with, I just turn you off. You feel me? And then therefore I don't have no opinion on it. You feel me?
How do you feel about Diddy? Do you think he's innocent or what's up with that?
I don't know what the fuck did he did. I don't know how did he did it. All I know is all about the Benjamins, Biggie Smalls, who was some other artists that had Bad Boy, you know what I'm saying? All that's Faith Evans, you know what I'm saying? That's what I know about Diddy. I don't know about that stuff about Diddy. That's what they said about Diddy. But I wasn't interested in that part of stuff on Diddy, so I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I was just on the music shit. Now that's what I am. I'm a fan of music. You know what I'm saying? We got this era where people like buying into the artist so much. Like you like these niggas, they'll make a song, right? Nigga go to the studio, right? Let's say you been in the studio 8 hours, you make a song, nigga like that shit. It's like a job. Like, but once I go home, though, I just want to go home and be myself. But the fans, though, you feel me? They think you gotta be 24 hours on that shit. You feel me? So, but me, man, I'm on some, man, you getting this 8 hours, and after that, boy, I'm turning this shit off, man. Like, you can't be buying so much into their personal lives. Like, you like them because they artists. Fuck with the music.
How you feel about your boy Shannon Sharp? It went crazy. I'm asking you because it went crazy last few days, and you know what I'm saying? You think they should cancel the boy?
They ain't gonna be able to cancel that, man. He'll be all right. He just gotta tread lightly. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like, he got his bag. They was 2 consenting adults. Whatever that other shit was, they'll figure that shit out in the courts. It is what it is. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, though.
How do you feel about Shador Sanders getting drafted, the slippage.
You know what? I could go on and on about that on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to get in that because I know how that shit, how the internet play and twist words and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy he got drafted. You know what I'm saying? Finally. You know what I'm saying? Deion got 2 sons in the NFL, like my dog said. Like, we seeing some different shit. We seen LeBron put his son. And that right there is what we should be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how I feel on that.
Did you vote for Trump or
I don't want to talk about no political angles, none of that. Skip that shit there, please.
all right. How do you feel about the exposure culture on social media?
Nah.
When
you say exposure, like you saying in a good, like people getting exposed.
Not in a bad way.
But like getting discovered on there.
Exposure. People, oh, this person did that, exposing people.
Well, I don't like the exposing people, but getting exposure on there, I'm cool with that because, you know, before like Spotify and all this shit was out, that was my dream. I ain't never want to get signed to no deal. Once I start figuring out that when you get signed, they like to change you, make you don't get control of everything you do, I start thinking like, damn, you feel me? I don't want that. I want to be able to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I never really, after a certain while, I didn't care about getting a record deal. So it was always my dream to be able to like, you know, go online, you feel me? Drop my shit, you feel me? Control it all. Yeah, you might not see the residual that a big label gonna give you, but I'm a real artist, so I do this shit. Like, you feel me? So it ain't really like, it ain't nothing to me to do that shit. So some people might be looking for monetary gain. And yeah, we all want to make some money, but I really do this shit. This shit ain't nothing for me to do. So when I do that shit, like I be really wanting like recognition and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, it's a lot of shit that the big boys playing that I ain't into. And I'm just not gonna conform to that shit. So I don't even much wanna, you feel me? I'm gonna let you know right now, like I'll help somebody else get, you know what I'm saying, get a deal and shit like that. But me, nah, I gotta do what I do.
They said you on lockdown?
What you mean by that?
How you feel about dating in 2025?
I ain't got nothing to say about dating on 20. It's a lot of crazy podcasts telling you about dating shit, but I'm old school. I don't know nothing about that. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna leave that there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. How do you feel about Charleston White and other characters on social media?
I ain't got nothing to say about Charleston White in the sense, like, I don't have no negative, positive. I don't got no opinion on him. Get your money.
You think it's good for the culture?
Well, him?
Yeah.
I think shock value. That's what it is. That's what he is in the sense of like, he a shock jock. Like, it could be good at times and it could be bad. Sometimes you might need that kick in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you ain't expecting the kick in the ass, you know, you might need that. So I'll say it's okay. I'm really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't take it personal, to be honest, because really, like, he just a guy that, making his way in. He ain't really like running up, doing crazy shit to people. He just talking and running his mouth. I'm from this part where a lot of people, niggas talk shit. So I know about that. You feel me? We don't get offended by shit like that.
Slim or thick?
In between.
Slim thick.
Slim thick.
All right. White or black woman and why?
A younger me that didn't know no better would have said a white woman, both of them. You feel me? And I don't have nothing against white women. You feel me? But when I start growing up into a man, you should. And shout out, because we had some fans, like, some white girl that really, like, went hard, like, for us. You feel me? But, as I grew up, man, I love black women, period. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the black women out there.
All right. Foreign or American card?
American. Off the ripper.
Ass or titties?
Both.
Yeah, pick one.
Nah, man, we going both. What the fuck? It's a female. A female got titties and ass. I like them both. Let's go both.
Which one you rocking? Nike or Reebok?
I'm gonna go Nike. But I've been on the Reebok, the classic Reebok, so I'll go Reebok.
Who to go? Jordan or LeBron?
LeBron.
Miami and Florida State.
College?
Yeah.
I'm a Hurricane, bro. I thought no nose, nigga.
Trick or Ross?
Now, see, this could go two ways. We can go like, 'cause it's like one of them is influential, and one of them is more like, I like their music more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go Trick Daddy though, because Trick Daddy was first. Like, you feel me? And Trick Daddy kind of, put Miami in a different realm of music. You feel me? Because we were coming off the Uncle Luke. Shout out to JT Money too. You know what I'm saying? But we was coming off the Uncle Luke Shaking Booty. So Trick Daddy really kind of like made me, as for me, Trick Daddy was the first nigga that kind of made Miami get that look. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, these niggas ain't just, shucking and jiving and booty shaking and shit like that. You feel me? So I'm gonna go Trick. But I fuck with Ross though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ross been a big influence on me as a musician though. You know what I'm saying?
Being from Miami and seeing how the music industry went over the years, do you feel like Miami having a booty shaking background really hindered the progression of us as a town that's taken seriously within the hip hop realm?
See, I know what you're trying to do there. No. Shit, it was here. It is what it is. Eventually, we got our just due. So, you know what I'm saying? Every era is every era, genre, whatever. You like that shit. I don't listen. Music is music. Whatever you was feeling at the time is what we was feeling. And that's how I go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it all worked out perfectly. You feel me? So.
What tell us about them chains you got? You got a lot of stuff around your neck.
Yeah, this shit ain't really nothing. Like, to be honest, like it's what it's for. You feel me? It's what it's for. Like, we doing music. You know what I'm saying? It's an image, something for the image and shit like that. But really, nigga don't praise this shit at all. You feel me? Like, when you see me in the streets, you're not gonna see me like that, because really, you ain't gonna really see me anyway. You feel me? But it's what it's for. You feel me? And a lot of niggas might disagree with that. You feel me? And whatever. But see, I'm a realist. This shit is this a job for me. You know what I'm saying? So this a part of the uniform. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't need this shit though. You feel me? There was times when I didn't have this shit. I was my hottest when I ain't had none of this shit. But as a youngster, we grew up idolizing that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I was able to do a little something for myself, I wouldn't have did that. You feel me? And I believed in myself that much to go do that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But this shit ain't really nothing. It's just for show.
Let us know about any upcoming projects you got.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my big brother Dexhound. You know what I'm saying? My dog Dexhound been putting out them classic albums. And that's what a nigga want to do. So, I put out an album 2 years ago, Back Ends. That's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? On every streaming platform. Go check that shit out. But this new one, it was like when I was a kid, the first album I ever want to do, you know what I'm saying, it was off my name called Slugged Out, but I was young at that time. And, as time go, I forgot about that. You feel me? And then recently I was like, damn, that shit popped back in my head. It's like starting from how you like, it was the beginning, but it's like you round the end. So it's like, bringing it back, you know what I'm saying? And really like bringing the idea. I painted the idea back then, but now I'm going to bring it to life. You feel me? And put this project together. So the album is called Slugged Out. I'm still working on it. You feel me? Like it's moving right now though. We got a couple tracks, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit probably be out like at the end of the year, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna be doing some shit, so I don't know.
What motivates you to keep going on as an artist?
And to be honest, shit, my dog. Like my dog will get on me. Like sometimes cause life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep that shit 100. You feel me? I'm a father, you know what I'm saying? I got children, you feel me? All type of shit. So I'm gonna keep that shit 100. You feel me? So sometimes I might get into the mode where like, cause I remember one time having a conversation with my dog, and I was like, man, this shit forsaking a nigga. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Nigga feel like they would put too much time in it. But then you go to realizing like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't really like, nigga step, but nigga ain't really stuck. You feel me? Like, cause the nigga had situations. But if you really step, when we start really stepping, niggas start seeing some, you know what I'm saying, some residuals and some change. That's why I say like once Spotify shit came and shit where I can like do it myself, and then that's when I felt like, damn, okay, yeah, it's worth doing it. You feel me? But damn sure gotta give us shout out to my dog, cause he'll like, hey boy, hey look, we finna go do this shit, boy. You got that shit. You one of them ones. You feel me? So don't forget that shit. You
How
know
long
what I'm
y'all
saying?
knew each other?
Shit. High school, since high school. You know what I'm saying? So that
Tell me about the first day y'all met.
the first day. I know we met like at school. What was school, bro? It was at school. Like my other dog introduced me to him. We had a little rap group. Me and him. Shout out to my dog Dynamo. You feel me? He had a little rap group. Me and him was in the group, and he went to Central. I was going to Central too, but I got kicked out, and I was at Edison. So once he was at school, them boys two met up. And you know, he used to be telling me about, boy, I got my other homeboy, boy, you know what I'm saying? But because I was at Edison, you know, and they was at Central, I ain't never used to get to see him, cause after school, them boys go separate ways. You know, he was living where he was living, and Mo was where we was at. So like once we introduced each other, we got introduced to each other and we started dropping music. A lot of time that's how it was. Once you drop, you don't even be like, what's good, dog? You drop the song, shit hard, this nigga rap, what's good, boy? We homies now, you feel me? So we just happen to be that we very similar, you feel me? And like this like my brother, so you know what I'm saying? So it ain't really like over years. He done seen me at my worst, I done seen him at his worst, I done seen him at his best. And it had been times where we had to like, you know, we put each other on the back, you know what I'm saying? And we'll damn show like motivate each other. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Probably like, this shit about that, almost 30 years, 20 something years, 30 years, man, I don't know.
Damn, this shit just stopped. The camera took out. I was about to say. All right. It was all right. We back in here. So, any elephants in the room? You know what I'm saying? We know you from Miami and stuff. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on out here. Is there any?
But you running a motherfucking zoo or something?
Huh?
You running a zoo in here? You talking about elephants? But you got a zoo? What we talking about?
We just really trying to use a better type of wording because we don't want to, we all, you know what I'm saying? Is there any things that need to be addressed? Anything on your chat before we go? Is there anything you want to tell the people of Miami?
Yeah, I want to tell the people of Miami, fuck with your boy. You feel me? Let me get my time. Let us get that time. You feel me? Let us get that little time. Fuck with her. That's what I want to tell Miami. That's the elephant in the motherfucking room. Man, y'all come fuck with us. We need y'all. You know what I'm saying? We need that love. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to tell y'all. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about no motherfucker. Only elephants I know is in the motherfucking zoo. So.
Okay, what's your social media and where can they find you at?
All right, yeah, man. So, yeah, man, y'all fuck with me at Big Homie Slug the Don. You know what I'm saying? You could Google me, Slug the Don, aka Don Rico, BMG Life. You know what I'm saying? On IG and Facebook. What else we got? We got Twitter and shit. I don't know the Twitter like that. I don't even be on that shit. So yeah. Big Homie Slug the Don on Instagram. You want to book me? BMG Life. At BMG Life, BMG Music, you know what I'm saying? Gmail.com for the booking. Big Homie Slug the Don, Instagram, BMG Life on Instagram and Facebook, you know what I'm saying? And yeah.
In the studio at Eternal.